Hi everyone, I'm Courtney and I'm here today with Joel, and we're going to try to climb all the roped routes at Ascend Point Breeze. So wish us luck. There are 62 routes total, and it's an even 50-50 split between 10s and under and 11s and up. So we're going to try to split it as evenly as we can. It's so funny because what I meant by as evenly as we can is not actually even at all. What I meant was that Joel was going to climb most of the 11s and up, and I was going to climb most of the 10s and under. We did this because for indoor climbing at Point Breeze, I usually climb somewhere in the 11 range, and for Joel, he's projecting the hardest climbs in the gym, so it seemed like this was the best way to succeed. We hadn't really talked about what specifically success actually looked like, or if we were just going to try every route, or try to actually send them all. But after we fell on a couple, we decided that just trying them all was the move, especially because the gym was closing in 6 hours from when we started. Besides being just a fun thing to do on a Saturday, this was a bit of endurance training for both of us. We started off on the overhang wall since we thought that was where it was going to be the most tiring. After a good share of the overhang routes were done, we went to the opposite wall. I should mention that I think we picked the absolute most chaotic, crowded day to try to do this, so setting up a camera while also actively climbing was a little bit of a struggle, but we tried our best. Also, I forgot to say that Joel and I both hadn't climbed many of these routes because they'd been reset, so that also added another layer of challenge. Alright, we're 45 minutes in. How are you feeling?
How am I feeling? Okay, like a little flash bumped and hot.
Yeah.
I haven't done this kind of climbing for a while and I feel that.
I haven't done this kind of climbing almost ever, so.
Okay.
Alright, we are 52 minutes in, and I'm going to do a 10A. We've got 11 routes done. We're an hour and 20 minutes in, and we've managed to do like 4 or 5 more routes. We're moving. I'm getting tired. I just fell on 10D on the auto belay, pretty slopey. And then Joel and I worked through this whole wall. We're going to move on to the opposite wall. With a couple of falls in a row, we took a break for snacks. Cheers. After snacks, we were back at it again, this time climbing faster than ever before. This footage is definitely not sped up. You are seeing before your very eyes what the power of a granola bar and some weird oatmeal thing that Joel ate can do. Oh, also I should mention that the brand new shirt I was wearing smelled slightly like chicken noodle soup, and there's nothing like the smell of soup to motivate you to climb faster. After climbing like the speed of light, as you just saw, we hit a tiny bit of a wall, but we kept going. We were over halfway to the finish line and we couldn't quit now. Well, realistically, we definitely could have quit, but we didn't. Alright, it's 5:13, we're halfway through. I'm starting to really feel it. So we're gonna have me hop on some 9s, some 8s and 9s to kind of take a little bit of a breather before I get back to the 10s. Joel's cruising through the 11s, and he's doing like 2 or 3 routes and then giving me a little bit of a rest, so we're getting through it. Despite the pump, we carried on, pushing through. We fell. Around 5:30 we got calls from loved ones asking what time we were going to be done and if it was going to be any time within the next 24 hours. And we said, of course. We are master climbers. We aren't falling on anything. This will take us like 10 more minutes. So anyways, we climbed for another hour. I'm getting to the point where I'm meat hooking the tops of routes. Well, how are you feeling now?
Tired.
Yeah.
If I'm being honest. Yeah.
You got most of the 12s done though, right?
Well, attempted.
Attempted.
Yeah.
Then I got a flapper. I have got a casualty, so we're gonna tape it. Thank you. The joys of being a climber. We were pleased to find out that despite 66 numbered routes, 6 of them were missing. So after a final fall on an accidentally forgotten overhung route, we finished out the day with 27 routes for me and 33 for Joel, with 9 falls for Joel and 7 for me. Not too shabby of a Saturday if you ask me. If you haven't been to Point Breeze yet, definitely check it out if you love rope climbing.